What's up, everybody? This is Duane, live from the Key Bank Library lobby for I'll Hang Up and Listen. Brought to you by Fatty Beer Company, Western New York's premier market and tap room with over 300 beers to choose from. Make sure you get your hands on their Fatty Beer Advent calendar for the 24 beers of Christmas. Limited quantities available. Just great selection of beers. I get one every year they've had it. Can't go wrong either for a gift for yourself or a gift for a friend or family member. You cannot go wrong. Guys, I'm going to keep it short and quick here. I have an event to go to actually down here right after the game. Also, let me know that in the peanut gallery there how I'm coming through. If this is shows up good for me, but I don't know if it's good for you. I'm doing this from my phone, obviously, but just a pathetic 5-2 loss. 6 in a row. No heart, no compete. And it's such a shame because Tyson Kozak scores his first career NHL goal, which should be a huge moment for him. It is a huge moment for him. And there should be a reason to celebrate, and it wasn't. The team played a great first period. Story of this team. Great first period. And then you came out so flat the second, and then barely played with any desperation in the third. And it's just absolutely pathetic. Like, I wish I could yell right now, but I'm down at the arena. Like I said, there's security everywhere around me and whatnot. But, it's an absolute pathetic performance from the Buffalo Sabres. Six straight loss. They allowed 5 straight goals after being the first to score. Kulik with a garbage time goal there at the end. But a goal that was scored with the way you're supposed to score goals, the way Lindy Ruff wants you to score goals. Getting pucks in the net, getting bodies in the net, tipping pucks in. I don't know, man. For me, this was just the cherry on top of that press conference yesterday, right? It was demeaning to the fans, his snarky attitude, and ironically enough, guys, can you believe it or not? Kevin Adams just walked by me right before I went live. He was walking in to get to the back of the locker rooms. He was really quiet. He clearly did not want people to see him. Did not want people to see him, and rightfully so. I wouldn't want people to see me either if I was in his shoes. But here's the truth. And this really, at the end of the day, it is Kevin's fault, but it's not. This is an ownership problem. The owner clearly has his fingers on everything, all the decisions that are being made. He is limiting the amount of money that we can spend. And he's limiting the moves that he made. He's probably has a say in a lot of the moves that Kevin has made. Clearly he was one that probably wanted Lindy back. Not that it was a bad decision. I still know it was a bad decision. This whole season, this isn't Lindy Ruff's fault. People can't blame Lindy for this. He has been given the tools that he's been given, and he's doing the best he can with them. And to sit there and say that this is Lindy Ruff's fault is just a mistake. It's not. If the team still plays like this next year, then you can start questioning Lindy. But this isn't on him. We've seen shades of a Lindy Ruff coached hockey team already a couple times this season. I don't really know what the answer is at this point. Outside, we could fire Kevin Adams. We could totally fire Kevin Adams, and it's justified. But who's next? Who fills his shoes? Who's the next yes man? And are they going to do anything different? No, they're not. They're not going to do anything different. I don't know, man. It's sad and it's frustrating because this is such a great hockey town, and it's been subjected to just dealing with this nonsense. It's absolute nonsense that we've seen for the past 13, going on 14 years. We don't deserve this. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm sitting there. I was laughing, cackling. Laughing when we had that power play. I'm glad I called him Diary of a Wimpy Kid on WGR. Yeah, exactly. Terry Kula doesn't give a shit. He never did. Trade, wave, healthy scratch Cousins, period. Enough is enough. -3. Disgusting, especially the top 6 forward group. Good effort in the first, then just flatlined after that. Dan McCracker. Yeah, the palm trees were present in the stands. They were. They were everywhere. Really, is there anyone on the team who you would want to start a team with? Not maybe 1 or 2 guys. Nope. These stink bad passing power is god awful. in his own zone, but we have taxes. But I'm sorry, man, I can't read that. Honestly, guys, like I said, I can't really hit all of your comments today. I'll do my best. We might do a live episode maybe on Monday, definitely Tuesday, but I don't know what to say anymore. Like, how many? We said this after 4 games in a row or 3 games in a row. This could turn into 10 games in a row really fast, really, really fast, and they're on track. This team's on track to, you know, the schedule. I mean, you have Detroit next. I mean, that should be a winnable game, but this should have been a winnable game. Utah's 6th in their division, the 6th place in their division. Like, this should have been a game that you would have won. Like, I don't know what more has to happen, especially on the outside, off the ice, to get these guys more fired up and make them want to play for the crest on the front of their jersey and to make them want to play for their GM and their coach to help these guys that apparently they care about keep their job, because they're not doing it right now. They're not. You see these teams on how they strung together those 3-game winning streaks, and it's like, how do you play such great 60-minute games, and then you come home on a homestand and you just stink up the place? You stink up the place over and over again. You're at home. You should be playing with heart here. You should be playing with heart, and you're not. The players that you would hope to be leaders of this team, the guys that wear letters, like guys like Dylan Cousins, just playing, just like so mentally unaware of what's going on around them on the ice. That goal that they scored, where he should have shot on a 2-on-1. I mean, ends up in the back of your net going the other way. Like, you stop, you try and force a pass that's not there, just shoot the puck. Kulich did it last game at the end of the game in overtime. He had a shot. He tried to force a pass, goes the other way, ends up in your net. I don't know. I genuinely don't know anymore what to do with this hockey team. I don't foresee. I mean, does it get bad enough to a point where Kevin feels the pressure and forces a trade that he's not comfortable making? I think that he needs to. I think sometimes you have to break up this core. You have to break up this core, and it's not getting done. I don't want to call them a bunch of losers. I don't think they're losers, but they're playing like a bunch of losers, and that's the way it's been now for years. Like, to watch this team from the press box over and over again and sit there and continuously think that the answer is in that room. It's not. It's not. The answer is not in that room. You need to bring in an outside player who has a Stanley Cup ring, who's been on multiple deep playoff runs, and knows what it takes to fucking win. I don't know how else to put it. That's what this team needs. You need players like that. And it can't be Eric Johnson, who's at the end of his career. It needs to be somebody that's, entering or in their prime. Like, I know it's tough to get those players and especially get them to agree to come to Buffalo. But, Greg Wyshynski tweeted it out the other day. He said, players don't have the right to have a no move clause until they're 27. So you have to find guys that are in that age range that to trade for that don't have a choice. But if we got Bowen Byram. There's got to be deals out there to be made. And if you're not out there making them, if you're Kevin Evans, you're not making them, it's because somebody else is telling you no, which would obviously be Terry Pegula. If the time is now, if they really meant that, if the time was now to win, these things would be happening. You wouldn't have allowed this to get to a 6-game losing streak. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. If Terry Pegula, if he really cared about winning, if they all really care about winning, there would be a president of hockey operations. There would be an assistant president of hockey operations. There would be a bigger scouting staff. The Sabres have the smallest scouting staff in the league. Most depleted scouting staff in the league. And you're going to sit there and you're going to tell me that you're going to build this team to be a winner through the draft and development, but then you're not going to give your GM all the necessary tools available to make sure that you're drafting the right players, that you're scouting the right players, because you fired everybody to save money. It's really what it is, guys. I don't know anymore. I really don't. I'm disgusted. I'm just genuinely disgusted, and I really wish I could be a lot louder and be more vocal and be more animated. But yeah, as you can see where I am, I have a veteran. My buddy Mike Carr is playing in the Buffalo Sabre. He's the founder and head of Buffalo Sabres Warriors Foundation, the hockey teams for veterans, and they're playing a couple games down here after the game, and I'm here to support him. And make sure you support your veterans, and because Buffalo Sabres veterans, you can find them, you can donate money, help their events. It's a great cause. They're doing an event in Rochester too, where they're going to play the Rochester Warriors. Should be a good time. I'm going to go to that too. But I wish I could be a little more animated and just be more upfront with you guys. But I'm just disgusted at this point, and I really don't know. What are the answers at this point? What do you do? What do you do? Like after that press conference, the palm trees and the taxes comments and the the comments about him getting kind of snarky when Mike Harrington questioned about Owen Power and his inability to play defense and be physical and just do the basic things in the defensive zone that guys like Dennis Gilbert do. In just a snark, like if anything, you made the fans more angry, and you come out here and you shit down your leg, or took a giant runny shit down your leg today, sorry, 1:00 start. So a giant runny shit down your leg against the Utah Hockey Club, a team that's struggling just as much as you've been. How do you respond to that? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I wish I had answers for you all. I'm just as frustrated as all of you. You guys know that. Sell the team. Just sell the team at this point. I don't know. That's the answer. Sell the team to somebody who cares, who's going to keep the team in here, and that's going to invest the time and money it takes to build a winner. That's my answer to it. Because as much as this is Kevin Adams' fault, it's even more so Terry Pegula's fault. It's whose fault it is. And where's Terry? Hashtag where's Terry? Does anybody know? Hashtag where's Terry? That should be the next one that trends. Where's Terry? Because nobody seems to fucking know. Can the media demand to talk to the owner? Because that's who should be in front of a microphone at this point. We want to know what you're going to do, Terry Pegula, to fix this franchise, to fix this organization. Because what you've done now for 13 years hasn't worked. Has not worked. Hasn't remotely come close to working. So, with that being said, guys, they're going to be letting us in here shortly. I know normally you guys want to be on here along with me to vent and, be out here along with me to vent and to just bitch and complain about this hockey team, but rightfully so. Unfortunately, I'm not in the situation where I can do that with you all today. Maybe I will tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try and go live tonight. No promises, and we can talk some more about it. But with that being said, guys, I'm just as disgruntled and pissed off and angry as all of you, and I wish I could be more animated about it. Sabres lose 5-2 against the Utah Hockey Club, formerly the Arizona Coyotes. I genuinely don't have an answer for it. And that's, again, everybody at Philbert is being exposed without Darlene to carry them. Yeah, Darlene's hurt too. We don't know for how long. That's another thing too. It's scary. It really is scary. So hopefully Greenway gets back, and I don't know what you do with Samuelson if you put him back in the lineup or not. I'm guessing they do in the midst of a 6-game losing streak. And we get Darlene, a healthy Darlene, back hopefully soon. Maybe things will turn around, but nothing's ever going to change as long as Terry Pegula is the owner of this team. And that's what I'll finish this off. I'll hang up and listen. Just remember, guys, it's been brought to you by Fatty Beer Company, Western New York's premier market and tap room with over 300 beers to choose from. I am Duane from Two Goalies, One Mike, live from here from the KeyBank Center, right before the Buffalo Sabres Warriors veterans teams play a game here at the arena, which I'm going to go partake in and support them. So you guys have a great Saturday. And, of course, as always, go Sabres.